Okay, so today I want to come out and talk about home inspections and how important it is that as a buyer you get one. So not just a home inspection, but also a couple other things that I want to go over. So a home inspection is typically in a contract about 10 days. My recommendation is minimally 10, but 12 is even a better one because it's 12 business days to get you an extra weekend. So it gives you more time to investigate things should you need to. So the whole home inspection is always recommended. There's also things that are not talked about a lot, but should be. So anything that's a 2000 or older home should always have what's called a sewer scope done. That's essentially where we get a plumber to come out and run a line down and out from the house plumbing to the street plumbing. So if there's an issue with that, then they're gonna see it in there. If not, fantastic. But if there is, it's a really big item to replace. Typically anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. So, and obviously the problems associated with it having backed up water and sewage into your house. So it's not stuff you want to deal with. It's about $150 to $200 to have that inspection done. You can always request that to be done in the contract. And again, anything year 2000 or older, or if it's even newer, but you've got large trees and stuff like that that have been planted and are now growing, so the roots could possibly get into your piping. But definitely anything 2000 or older. So sewer scope, whole home inspection. In addition to that, you want to be making sure that you're listening to the advice of the home inspector to see if you should follow up with additional inspections. And again, this is predicated on the year of the home, stuff like that. And your real estate agent will be able to walk you through or guide you through this stuff, hopefully. But HVAC, meaning the furnace and the heat pump or air conditioner on the outside of the home, to make sure those things are serviced, because again, if they fail, it's a fairly costly item that you shouldn't have to deal with, especially if it was been improperly maintained by the former owner. So HVAC, the sewer scope, the whole home inspection, those are really, really important to be done and to be done correctly. So make sure that you're putting those things into practice when you are making an offer on a house. Do not allow yourself to not do a home inspection unless it's like a brand new house. Then there's a different type of inspection, but the norm is to get the home inspection and any others associated that need to go with it. So there's that. Let me see my notes down here. Also things to do with like well and septic. If you're out in the country, make sure you're getting a well and septic inspection. Again, you can have the lines scoped, specifically on a septic. You can actually have the drain field scoped, and that's where you go from the tank out to the field, and there's pipes that run out there and allow the water to dissipate into the ground. You can actually have those checked out in addition to the tank itself. The well, you want to obviously check the flow of the well. Don't go off of, unless it's been in the last year, don't go off of a well flow test that the seller provides. Highly recommended to check it out, especially with the ever-changing water tables and stuff like that that's going on. So well flow, and the state's going to require the seller to provide the top 3 components that are in well water that they're going to check for, so water purity tests. You can also do a top 35 that shows a whole different gamut of them. So again, whole home inspection, a sewer scope if it's 2000 or older, follow-up inspection should you need to, as far as like HVAC, roofing, possible foundation. And then if you're out in the country, well and septic, and make sure those are done correctly. And if you use me or someone like me specifically though, I have like an army of people around me. So I have lots of inspectors, lots of people to correct issues if they do come up. And with me being a former general contractor, I can also give guidance on those issues to see how big or little they are. The last one that I want to talk about is mold inspections. So in the Pacific Northwest, obviously we get a lot of this stuff. We want to make sure that it's properly handled right. And the best course of action is that it's done prior to closing. Or remedied prior to closing if we do find something. So again, the home inspector will note if there's something that needs to be additionally inspected because he or she is not sure what that is, but they know it's some type of organic growth. Then we get a mold specialist to come in, check it out, and if need be, a remediation plan to actually correct it and get it done. So again, lots of stuff, but that's why you need to have an informed realtor who knows what they're doing and can guide you through the whole process, regardless if it's easy, whether it's complicated, but to get it all done to where you're safe and happy with your home. So again, home inspections, super important. I'm gonna put together a PDF that I can text or email out. So if you're interested, I should have it done in the next day or two with the basics of what I just went over. But text me and I can send it via text or via email. So hopefully that'll help a lot of you out and safeguard you from potential issues. Until next time, have a great day.